I want to be a rec therapist in order to help increase opportunities for kids with disabilities and help expose them to new experiences.
I want to be a recreational therapist in order to increase quality of life for children with disabilities and provide them the experiences they deserve.
I want to be a recreational therapist to help people of all ability levels to enjoy sports and recreational activities just as I have and still do.
I want to be a recreational therapist so I can help others. I've always known my purpose in life is to speak up for those who don't have a voice and be there for others who need support.
I want to be a recreational therapist because I want anyone from any walk of life to be able to experience the outdoors.
Maybe someone who does therapy for fun.
Recreational therapy. I would think that would have something to do with recreation, like playing golf. It's good for you. Therapy. Yeah, that's what I think.
I don't really have a great definition for recreational therapy. I do know that they work in a lot of the same places as OTs do, but we haven't really learned an actual definition for rec therapy.
Recreational therapy is using outdoors and other types of sports to help people feel better.
So to me, it's anything that involves movement or helping someone with a challenge they might have where you're involved in physical activity.
Recreational therapy is the purposeful use of recreation and activity interventions to improve clients' functioning in the 6 domains: physical, social, emotional, cognitive, spiritual, and leisure.
For me, recreational therapy is assessed differently for every individual. Strides that are met for one individual might not be the same for other individuals. So assessment is really done on the individual level, and there's no form or scale that can really measure that. It's all about giving an individual time to improve and what the therapist believes improvement is.
The assessment process for recreational therapy is where therapists take baseline data on the client. This is the first step that is taken when getting a new client or patient.
Well, I hope you'll be using your smile and your positive nature.
I envision the implementation of activities in recreational therapy to be very broad and has to do with the specific person's ability. So it's not one size fits all. It's making sure that the needs of the individual are being met.
I think that recreational therapists can really work in any setting. I think it's really up to the therapist and how they can best, use whatever activities they use to find an environment that, facilitates the rehabilitation.
Probably out on the playing field.
Recreational therapists can work in the clinical setting, in schools, in the communities, or the outdoors.
First person, first terminology. I guess that would have something to do with where you're born, the country you're born in.
Person first language is putting the person before their disability.
My very first recreational therapy experience is with Kelly Bellman, who is the director of Disabled Athletes Sports Association. But Kelly is not technically a recreational therapist, but is instead a physical therapist by trade. But I met Kelly about 3 weeks after my amputation in 2011, and within the first 10 minutes of meeting, she had me on a hand crank bike doing laps around this lake in a park. But that was really the first time I was able to do a physical activity without the fear of letting my disability hold me back.
Being included in a group and with other people and including other people in your circle.
So inclusion to me means being open to ideas and work and just being with people from all different experiences and races and genders, anything different than my own.
Inclusion could mean the action, practice, or policy of including any person in an activity, system, organization, or process, irrespective of race, gender, religion, age, or ability. And this is from Oxford University Press.
Through this experience, I've learned that other healthcare professionals, such as occupational therapists and physical therapists, are not exposed or educated on what recreational therapists do and how we can all work together.
I have learned that recreational therapy is not well known among those outside of the field and needs to be advocated for.
I've learned that those close to me have an idea about what rec therapy is, but not a concrete understanding. Their outlook is positive, though, which does make me more confident in pursuing a career in recreational therapy.
From this experience, I learned that not many people know what recreational therapy is. This makes me want to fight harder for my career and make it known.
From this experience, I've learned that conversations are very easy to have and very beneficial to the field of recreational therapy.